One Man's Family, brought to you transcribed by Miles Laboratories, makers of Alka-Seltzer, Tabson, and many other fine, dependable pharmaceutical products. Overheard between Henry and Margaret in the library.
Grandfather, guess whose picture I got today? Rodney.
Huh? What do you want him in your scrapbook for?
Oh, my own story wouldn't be complete without a picture of Rodney. Look, isn't he a dreamboat?
What's he got on, his underwear?
Oh, Grandfather, that's his tracksuit when he won the 440.
So that's how it is with the Barbours today. Are antihistamines effective in treating the misery of a cold?
The answer is yes. Medical literature reports that more than 20,000 cold cases have been treated with antihistamines with 75% effectiveness.
And listen to this. Many doctors are prescribing exactly the type of advanced antihistamine formula that is yours today in Tabson. Now, why is this so?
Because Tabson is more than just an antihistaminic tablet. Tabson is an antihistamine plus.
Yes, plus other ingredients to help relieve more symptoms of your cold.
Tabson's effective antihistamine relieves the sniffles, the sneezes, the stuffy nose, and throat irritation of a cold.
Plus relief from the aches and pains of a cold.
Plus relief from the fever of a cold.
Plus relief to help combat that dull, drowsy feeling. Go to your drugstore. Buy Tabson with confidence. Enjoy Tabson's relief-giving effectiveness. See now how Tabson gives you better, more complete relief from cold symptoms than any antihistamine alone. Get Tabson today. The bright red tablets in the bright red package at all drugstores. And at the first sign of a cold, take Tabson quick. Feel better quick. Tabcin, Tabson. Chapter 7, Book 84. Here in Seacliff, San Francisco, it is now 4:15 on a pleasant afternoon. Henry Barbour, after a happy morning in the garden, a cheerful luncheon on the terrace in the warm sunlight, and a brisk walk, now is back home again. He puts his hat and stick in the front closet, gazes in at the empty library, and then goes to the foot of the stairs.
Fanny!
What is it, Henry?
I'm back. I'm all alone down here. What are you doing?
I'm busy, Henry.
Where's Clifford?
Golf.
Huh? Did you say golf? Yeah, golf.
Margaret's going to meet Hazel here after school.
Yeah.
Hazel has a letter from Pinky.
From Pinky? What did he say?
She didn't tell me, Henry. She's coming over. Telephone.
I'll get it. Yeah. Henry Barbour speaking. No, he's out playing golf. No, I do not. Do you wish to leave a message? Huh? Well, sometimes our housekeeper forgets to relay messages. Give me your name again. Leon what? Oh, Leon Dixon. Very well, Mr. Dixon. What's your number? Hello? Yeah. Leon Dixon. Leon Dixon.
Hello, who's home?
Huh? Oh, Margaret, come on in. I'm in the library. Yeah, come in right here, come in. Well, how happy you look.
Oh, Grandfather, my album is going to be spectacular. Guess whose picture I got today? Rodney.
Huh?
Rodney Dwyer's, you know.
The boy who made a date with you and then broke it? What do you want him in your scrapbook for?
Oh, Grandfather, my own story wouldn't be complete without a picture of Rodney.
Why not?
Well, just wouldn't, that's all. He may never speak to me the rest of my life, and I don't suppose he will, but I want his picture. Look, here it is. Isn't he a dreamboat?
Yeah.
Oh, look at those muscles.
Yeah. What's he got on, his underwear?
Oh, Grandfather, that's his tracksuit.
What?
Tracksuit. That's from when he won the 440.
440?
That's a race. He won it.
Well, he is a sort of streamlined boy. I can see where he might go very fast.
Do you know what I did to get that picture? I worked 4 hours last night making a history notebook for Geraldine Kendall. And then I traded my work for the picture of Rodney because she had too.
Geraldine Kendall? Oh, yes. Why, I thought you weren't speaking to her.
Oh, we made up. But look at Rodney, Grandfather. Isn't he the handsomest boy you ever saw?
Hi, I'm home.
Oh, Uncle Cliff, we're in the library. Come on in. I've got it.
Hi there.
Clifford.
Look, show him, Grandfather.
Yes.
Oh, well.
Oh, isn't he dreamy?
Uh-huh.
I'm trying to think of what to write underneath it. Will you help me think of something, Uncle Cliff?
Henry, you should see what I found up here in an old box of keepsakes. Oh, hello.
Hi, Grandmother.
Hi, Mom.
Hazel hasn't come yet? Well, look here, Margaret. You may have this for your album if you wish.
Gee, what an old-fashioned card. What is it?
Clifford, look at this.
Let's see. Oh, June 20th, 1895, a dance program. You don't say. Yours, huh?
Oh, so long ago now.
Look at the names on there, Margaret. Fred Thompson, Glenn Hunter, and Henry.
Oh, you got almost all the dances, Grandfather.
And who married Fanny, eh? I did.
And they're both still bachelors. Gee, you rejected them, Grandmother.
Couldn't marry them all, could you, Mom?
I had to select the one I love best.
Oh, I want this. I'm going to put it right up in front somewhere.
Yoo-hoo, are you in the library?
Yeah, lots of people now. Come in, Hazel.
Mother, I got a picture of Rodney, and Grandmother just found an old dance program.
Wait a minute. Let me get my breath.
Don't bother now, Margaret. Hazel, Fanny says you have a letter from Pinky.
Uh-huh. It's from San Diego.
Here, let me help you with your coat.
Oh, thanks. Written from boot camp.
When I was out for my walk this afternoon, you sit over here under this light, Hazel, and read it to us. What was I going to say? Oh, yeah. I ran into Emily Stewart. You know how she is, that sort of prissy, nosy way she talks?
Now, Henry.
She does, you know. Well, she said she noticed in the paper that Pinky's girl, Eunice Higby, was suddenly about to get married to somebody else. Oh, she all but smacked her lips over it.
Henry.
And I said, Emily, why, Pinky is undisturbed by such minor matters. I said he is enlisted in the United States Navy to defend his country, and he'll be preoccupied with more important affairs. Emily, you know, prides herself on hearing things first. Whenever you tell her a bit of news, her jaw drops. Yeah, it all but unhinges.
Oh, Father.
She said that she had heard that Paul had gone to Oregon to look for Pinky, but was back. Oh, yes, she had all that. Goodness knows where she got it. But the Navy enlistment, now, that was news to her. I tipped my hat and said, good afternoon, Emily.
Mom, here's my picture of Rodney.
Now, Margaret, hold that back. Hold it back. I want to hear the news from Pinky.
Well, you would have heard it 3 minutes ago if you hadn't taken time out to ridicule Emily.
Oh.
Well, sit you down, Hazel. Is it a long letter?
Well, it tells quite a lot I'd been wondering about. This was written yesterday. I've a feeling he's a pretty homesick boy.
Jerry's brother was in the Navy, and he said boot camp was designed to cull out the men from the boys. And the first few nights are terrible, and you hear groaning and moaning in the darkness.
Yes. Go on, Hazel.
Well, he says, Dear Mom, I have just had a free Navy haircut and looked like a peeled egg. During the rest of our training, we will have to get a haircut once a week and pay for the needless darn things. I say needless because this free one is short enough to last for months. We are sitting around now waiting to get our uniforms, and so I am taking time to write with a borrowed pencil.
Yeah, I'll send him a pen and pencil set.
It says, I suppose you are wondering how I happened to go in the Navy. Well, when Eunice handed me that swift poke in the eye, I decided there was no longer any point in working up from the bottom in her father's lumber business. So as soon as I could, I went to Camp 2, paid something on a debt I owe, and started hitchhiking home. I got a ride into Eugene, Oregon, and was looking for the Western Union office to wire you collect where I was so you wouldn't worry, when I happened to pass a Navy recruiting sign which showed a bunch of Navy cooks fixing chow in big vats and boilers.
Oh.
He was hungry.
Don't interrupt.
I had only a couple of bucks in my pocket, and I stood there thinking about the Navy and the war in Korea and the universal military training and the draft and Eunice and my debts and my clothes I've outgrown and, I don't know, my feet just started moving toward the recruiting office, and I thought I would ask some questions. The officer in the office was alone, and he had lots of time, and he was a nice guy, sort of fatherly. Anyhow, I told him all my troubles, about a gambling debt I owe a logger named Jensen. I'll explain all this some other time, but I might say in passing that he's a fast man with a deck of cards.
Oh.
And anyhow, the officer said at $75 per month with food, lodging, and clothes paid for, I could pay off the $210 I owe in a hurry and do something for my country besides.
You see, it was not just because he was hungry, Fanny. Why, the boy is a patriot.
Who's interrupting now?
The officer said I'd have to pass not only a physical, but also an IQ test, and they were only taking the top men because so many guys want to go in the Navy, they only take the bright ones.
I wonder what he scored in the test.
It's right here, Father.
Oh.
You will be glad to know I'm 100% healthy, physically.
That's good.
And you'll probably be as surprised as I was to hear that I was among the top 5 out of 48 men that took the examination.
Well, that boy's got good stuff in him. Now, you mark my words, he's going to be all right. Why, if he wants to, he'll end up an admiral.
So the next thing I knew, I was in what they call a recruit pool, and we started south by train, and here I am in San Diego. When we marched into the camp here, there are 23,000 men here now, and it's a big place. Men hanging around the gate yelled stuff at us like, "Oh boy, fresh meat," or "Look at the suckers," or "You'll be sorry." But they were grinning, and I don't think it's going to be too bad. Mom, I wish you'd come down and see me some Sunday and bring some fried chicken and homemade cookies. Parents can come on Sundays, and I hear some parents bring home fried chicken and stuff like that.
Yeah, still hungry.
I've got a kind of a surly, rough-looking CPO.
What's a CPO?
Chief Petty Officer, Mom.
But I'll find a way to handle him.
Oh, I guess.
Read it.
That's all, he says with love, Pinky. Now, let's all write him tonight, and...
Hello? Yeah. Oh, yes, Mr. Dixon. Well, look, there are a lot of people here. I'll call you back on another phone.
Who is it, Clifford?
Oh, just a business acquaintance, Mom. I'll call him from upstairs.
The Barbours will be back in just a moment. When you eat too much, eat something that doesn't agree with you, or eat too fast, and you suffer from the discomfort of acid indigestion, take Alka-Seltzer. Yes, Alka-Seltzer can give welcome relief from acid indigestion. Just drop 1 or 2 Alka-Seltzer tablets into a glass of water, watch while it fizzes and dissolves, then drink the sparkling, refreshing solution. See how fast Alka-Seltzer can relieve the distress of acid indigestion, because it acts so quickly to reduce excess gastric acidity. Remember Alka-Seltzer for relief from acid indigestion. Alka-Seltzer will be first with you because it helps you feel better fast. Always keep Alka-Seltzer handy. Ask your druggist for Alka-Seltzer. First, fast, and always. Here's the family again.
Well, Mr. Dixon? Well, I didn't get your message, Mr. Dixon. Yeah, all right. I'll come in and have a talk with you about my car payment tomorrow or the next day. Okay, all right. I'll be there as soon as I can.
Remember, friends, for quick relief from the misery of a cold, take Tabsin Quick. Feel better quick. Tabsin, spelled T-A-B-C-I-N, is the improved antihistaminic tablet that is a combination of relief-giving ingredients. Tabsin does more in relieving cold misery. Tabsin checks the sniffling and sneezing, the irritation in the nose and throat. And Tabsin also acts to relieve the headache and reduce the fever that may accompany a cold. So, at the first sign of a cold, take Tabsin, the product with the Good Housekeeping Guarantee Seal and the Parents Magazine Commendation Seal. That's Tabsin, the bright red tablets in the bright red package at all drugstores. One Man's Family is brought to you every weekday night at this time, transcribed by Miles Laboratories, makers of Alka-Seltzer. Tomorrow, Jack is worried about Nicolette. Chapter 8, Book 84. This is a Carlton E. Morse production, directed by Michael Raffetto.